Alright, welcome back. As always, we are going to have the hot and cold radar down on the bottom left. And as we get to hot, we are going to get the very first photo of the day that we don't absolutely hate. So, this is, spotted some green packing beans, some faces in the little signs. Thought we could maybe make a semi-interesting composition out of it. I don't know if we achieved that, but we tried. Gotta see what's going on. There's this lady, bright yellow dress, yellow hose. Another lady in a dress with like a mobility scooter. Some more people with the pump action tap, washing their hands. Semi-interesting. Get out there, press buttons. You never know where it's going to lead you. Boring. Couple photo. This sort of looked like the guy's legs were the horse's legs. Thought that was semi-interesting. Semi being the operative word. Pink flowers, pink dress. Why not? Why not? Even if it ends in failure, you must always try. Hot tips with Luz. This lady patting the horses. Then we've got this father and his daughter coming in. And the horses were very interested in either him or his daughter. He might have had some tasty snacks in his front backpack there. This guy was standing up doing like a FaceTime or something on the ledge. So again, I was just like, maybe I can add an extra element with him, an extra layer to the scene. Yona coming in with the buckets of water. Girl coming in to wash her hands. The dad pointing out. And then I flipped out the screen and I was like, if I add the mum's hair, that's another element. Didn't do it quite as well. And then right here, as I changed these batteries, I hadn't done the firmware update. This was ages ago that I actually shot these. Old lady, red. And I actually ripped the battery out just as it was processing all of those photos that I just took of the family with the horses. Little kid again, we're like red. Trying to find something interesting. Horse pissing. City slicker like me, that's always going to be interesting. These young guys, like pretending to shave their friend's head with like a shaver app on their phone. It just sort of sounded like a pair of buzz cutters. Little doggy. All very interesting, very important things. I actually prefer the crooked photo of this guy as opposed to the straightened photo. And here's the first photo of the day that I don't hate. There's connection, there's something going on, there's good light, there's good dark, there's good separation between the subject and the background. I really like those big white bulbs. Here's some extra bonus ones from just walking around, stuff that I didn't film. Some boring construction stuff. Now these ads, these massive handprints, they're pretty cool. They offered some potential. I'm trying to trying to cut them all together, so that was one thing. I of course missed my favourite photo of the day, so here it is. Paper bag in her hand, paper box on a cart. I don't know, I thought it was interesting. With hands in the background, but I was waiting for this fancy lady's dog to piss on a pole, and of course it did. Thank you very much. Lots of really amazingly dressed people. And dogs pissing on poles. Up around the top of this area. Lots of construction as well as a good juxtaposition of it all. Fancy people, building sites, pure white backgrounds, black outfits. And as we saw in the Harajuku episode, I really like these sort of light coming into the dark, separate your subject with light and shadow. Zebra crossings, another trigger. See what you can do with them. Could frame that a bit better. I like the way this guy is holding his bag. Very interesting. I like red pants, red sign, ice cream. A bit of karmic justice that the sign is completely covered in graffiti and it ruins the image, but I was trying to make it look like the hand was coming in to pinch the watch. Couldn't do it. Red H&M bag. Little doggy with a little ball in its mouth, very cute. And little light patches. Always gotta shoot those photos. The chef. The very distinctive lady with her fancy hair. The hunchback man and his cigarette. And I was just trying to find anything. This lady's scooting past on half of her bike, very cool. This is a cool spot out the front of the bank. Good lines, good light, good balance. Blue lines. Again, just trying to make things work. Now I'd seen this girl with a ponytail with the horses earlier, but it wasn't quite the right colour for the tails of the horses. And then I saw this lady and I was hoping that she'd head towards the horses, but she didn't. But you can only hope. Now these people, if the guy with the bin trolley and like the little sausage dog, if they'd all spaced apart perfectly, had the shadow in the background, it could have worked. Again, this lady with the red hair, some light, some shadow, some separation. Go with the pigeons. Now this hoarding of this building with the butterflies. Gave a few options, but I was trying to make it, trying to crop out the actual name of the shop as much as I could, aiming for the more sort of abstract look, which I think I finally ended up with that one, the final photo. Sort of scooting around all the people. We've got the arrows, the construction site, with the hoarding, with the butterflies, and the sorry sign. Now this was actually part of a Ukraine war protest, and I didn't think that by the time I was editing this video that there'd be another war, but here we are. And as famous Australian philosopher Al Montfort once said, "Give peace a chance, you gronks." Again, walking the line. Johnny Cash. Graffiti ruins that photo. Lines, interesting but boring photo. Hands, semi-interesting photo. Pointing right at the diamond. Hands, hands, hands. But still. And because, of course, we were in Austria and the Arnold Schwarzenegger doco had come out, much to the amusement and disappointment of my wife, I started smoking the most enormous cigars that I could find, pretending that I was a cool guy like Arnie Schwartz. But really I'm just a unfit weakling that smokes cigars every now and then. These girls were like filling up a container full of booze. I think they were about to smuggle it into a club or something, I'm not quite sure. I saw this old dog hanging out the back of a motorbike. Of course, gotta get that photo. Especially with the sunlight glinting in the old dog's eyes. Very cute. Straight back over to getting mouth cancer and being a cool dude. Now my silhouette here is probably the best part of these photos. And here's a few bonus ones that I shot in the park that I didn't film. And here's me looking like a cool dude, smoking my fat stogie, trying to be Arnie Schwartz, and my wife just absolutely hating me. And here's me pretending to be Joel Meyerowitz, aka Voldemort, aka Joel Meyerowitz, aka street photography magician. But yeah, there's amazing light. So this is just out the front of our hotel, but realized on the last night that there is a lot of people around there on a Saturday night and a lot of very sharp sunlight. Yeah, good fun if you want to play around out in Vienna, or if you want to smoke a cigarette, or if you want to mess with some shadows, or if you want to carry a fridge on top of your car. This is the spot for you, right out front of the station. Lots of good light, lots of people, lots of things happening.